All right, so the next one here, Representative Gaetz and Senator Vance probe the Ukraine enemies list. So Representative Matt Gaetz, Republican from Florida, and Senator J.D. Vance from Ohio sent a letter to Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Wednesday seeking information about the State Department's ties to a Ukrainian organization that compiled a list of hundreds of individuals and organizations who oppose U.S. military aid to Ukraine. This Ukrainian NGO, texty.org.ua, included antiwar.com and several of its staff members in the report, which was titled Roller Coaster from Trumpists to Communists, the Forces in the U.S. Impeding Aid to Ukraine and How They Do It. So Gaetz and Vance's letter noted that the list included 116 House Republicans and 21 Republican senators. So that's a good number of members of Congress that they included. So they said the report was, quote, a thin piece, largely an excuse to smear a large group of Americans who have been skeptical of aid to Ukraine in one form or another, but it is being broadcast as a part of a coordinated media strategy that has all the hallmarks of a U.S. targeting influence operation, end quote. So the connection here to the State Department is that one of the founders of this NGO, Anatoly Bondarenko, has worked as an instructor for the State Department's program known as Tech Camp, which provides training for foreign journalists and activists. The Republican lawmakers wrote, quote, if this were merely some random news outlet in a foreign nation, such a hit piece would be easily ignored. But the founder of the group itself, Anatoly Bondarenko, is listed on a U.S. government website as supported by the United States Department of State, end quote. And they noted that this was not the first time a Ukrainian organization published a list like this. In July 2022, the Center for Countering Disinformation, which is a Ukrainian government agency, issued a list of individuals it accused of pushing Russian narratives. And so they mentioned that, and this is the Ukrainian government, which is funded and propped up by the U.S. government. So Gaetz and Vance asked Blinken to provide the following to assess if there's been a violation of U.S. law related to the texty.org.ua list. They want to provide all releasable material related to the State Department's support for Anatoly Bondarenko or texty.org. If there's any grants or anything like that, provide a list of any State Department directives, master agreements, or other policies that outlined obligations of grantees or sub-grantees of the department relevant to the above publication. Provide a list of grants or any awards by the department to them, and inform us whether or not the Department of State is initiating any investigation into violation of the department policy regarding this. So we'll see if they get any answers about this.